Morning, you guys. Welcome back to another Beyond Crazy video. Today is Max's graduation day. We have a party planned for about 6 p.m. tonight. Max's actual graduation happens sometime between, I think, 1 and 4 today. But we have to leave a little bit early, probably like 11:30, I think, because we want to get there early. We want to get good seats. Today, Max, we asked him, what kind of food do you want for your graduation party? And he's like, I don't know, surprise me. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I can do that. Max loves barbecue. And I thought, what better way to celebrate Max than with some good smoked pulled pork sandwiches. Now, something I've learned from my last, so normally my smoker sits down here in my barbecue area. And I was having trouble with the probe getting, reading it on my phone inside. So I'm gonna actually move my smoker up onto my deck, and then let's get this started. Okay, I cannot explain to you how difficult it was to move the smoker from the barbecue area up under the porch by myself. But I'm a master of physics and science. Not really, but I was able to finagle it. Let me walk you through this. So we are smoking on my Traeger. Every recipe that I've found on the Traeger says it takes about 8 hours. However, that's for 8 pounds of meat. We have roughly 16 pounds. I have to look at it exactly. So I'm leaving myself some time. My thought was, if I could start it by 6 a.m. this morning, that by 6 p.m. tonight, we should be good. So we are gonna start out this cook at 250 degrees.
Can you believe one of the kids ate all the marshmallows from the Lucky Charms? There's like 2 left in there.
That's just enough to piss me off.
Who would go through and eat all the marshmallows?
Oh, a child would. Maybe even an adult. It wasn't me, I swear, guys. Seasoning wise, I am not doing anything crazy. I'm gonna try butt rub. I know, I get it. This is what I'm gonna use. And I think I'm gonna use mustard as a binder. So, let's get the smoker started. Let's get the meat prepped. I should have put the rub on the meat last night. In hindsight, well, yeah, let's get going. We have 9.38 pounds plus 7.78 pounds. I believe that brings us right to 17 pounds. Yeah, let's get these rubbed and on the smoker. It is currently heating up. I've set it to 250, like I said. We're gonna do that for about 4 hours. We're gonna check on the temperature. We're trying to get them to 160 internal. I only have one meat probe plus monitor. So I'm gonna put it in the larger one, and then so we should hopefully know about the right time. All right, we have our meat all rubbed down. I decided not to use a binder at all. The funny thing is, so when we did our last smoked brisket in our previous video, we didn't use a binder at all. It was a dry rub. So I loved the crust that came out on that one. So it's kind of a learning thing. I'm hoping to get similar results here. So knock on wood, cross your fingers, pray, do what you need to do. But hopefully this gets a good crust. And yeah, so I just gotta get the meat probe inserted, and let's get these on. All right, our meat is on. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right at 6 a.m. So we're on track. Hopefully in about 4 hours, we'll be at 160 internal, and we can pull them off, put them on a tray, and we're gonna completely encase them, add some apple juice for some moisture. So yeah, this is gonna be amazing. I cannot wait. I hope that this pulled pork is the best barbecue that Max has ever had. That's what I'm shooting for. Hopefully we'll get there. What's up, you guys? It is hours later. It's actually 11:51, and we gotta be getting ready to go to Max's graduation here shortly. But our internal is at 160. So we are gonna remove the pork. We're gonna put it into a tray. We're gonna add some brown sugar, more seasoning, and some apple juice. And then we're gonna cover with foil, put it back into the smoker, and wait for it to reach 204, 203, 204, and then it'll be ready. So hopefully it cooks, no problem. Haven't had any issues with the pellets, knock on wood that those that no issues continue while we go to the graduation real quick, so it's all ready when we get back. Yeah, let's get this going. Okay, I see you, pork. I see you. It looks delicious. It smells delicious. I cannot wait to try this later on today. So we have all of our stuff here. We are gonna put it in this pan. I just brought this in case I needed to carry something. But yeah, we're just gonna put both of them in here. We're gonna put our more rub, apple juice, some butter, and some brown sugar over once we've put the pork in there.
Don't be scared to really get your hands in there, you know. Burn seal.
Burn seal.
All right, for each of these, we're going to do a generous handful of brown sugar. Exact measurement, I would say probably for a roast this size, probably around like a third or a half of a cup. It's really not that crazy, this process. This is just gonna add sweetness while the cook-off process happens. This is also gonna caramelize, which is gonna have a really good flavor to it. Caramelization is what gives that glazy kind of look and that sweetness as well. So we hit it with the brown sugar. We're gonna hit that also with a generous helping of this. Not too crazy because it's already doused in it, but just enough. Because when you see, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be adding fat to it, which is gonna be unsalted butter. It's gonna be half a stick per roast. And this is gonna allow that to melt down once it's covered and really get caramelization out of all the sugar we just put on it. Just half of it. So we're gonna go ahead and come in with some apple juice. I don't like to pour the apple juice over the top because it takes out all of the flavor. You're just gonna go ahead and pour this in. Also not an exact measurement.
So 2 things of aluminum foil?
Yep. So we're gonna double wrap. Never do that other than brisket. Other than the smoker, never double wrap, guys. 1. Definitely a little hot, guys. Cool. So here we are. Everything's been added. We're gonna go ahead and close this back up. And our dear friend Kraslaz will tell you what's next.
All right, so now that they are on, we are gonna set the meat probe for 203, 204-ish. When it's done, we're gonna pull out, rest at least a half an hour, and it should hopefully pull apart because I got this in at 6 a.m., guys. I just wanna speak real quickly. So on previous occasions, we have catered food for events like this, and that gets expensive. We're talking like $600, $700 to feed, 40, 50 people. And that's a lot of money. So I love that we have the smoker. I was able to save a bunch of money because 2 of these roasts was maybe 40 bucks. Seasonings, that kind of stuff. We are doing coleslaw and some chips, but we were able to significantly reduce the cost of doing an event like this. So I'm super excited about that. And it's gonna be even better tasting. After tasting the brisket last time, I'm excited. Chris is telling me we gotta go, so we'll be right back. All right, we just got back from the graduation. It's 4:41. The cook ended, I think, about 3:30. So it's been about an hour that it's been resting. So let's take a look. Oh, it smells amazing. Oh yeah. That smells amazing. That's how it's supposed to be. Dude, that came out so easily.
Actual good play now.
We did it?
We did it.
Let's get the rest of this started.
We have the big meat master here in the wild, boys.
That's really good. Very tender. I'm so hungry right now. I don't know if I can wait for the party.
Might be hot.
It's really good. 10 out of 10. Tristan's face behind that. 9 out of 10.
But here's the thing. This one's on me, so I get that.
0 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'll take that 10 out of 10. Woo!
This is easily a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, best I've ever had.
All right, Tristan is making a coleslaw, and we're also gonna dice up some watermelon. So we're starting with some, is this clear cabbage?
That's gonna be just regular green
Or
cabbage.
green cabbage?
Mixed up here.
In a video the other day, we did a fried, was it fried chicken?
Buffalo chicken.
Buffalo chicken. And we said that it was egg free, and we were wrong. You guys were correct, and we did not get vegan mayo. And I did eat those stuff with the egg wash, and I totally broke out in a rash on my hands. So no more eggs for me. I'm just not doing it. So this time when we were at the store looking for mayo and all the other ingredients, I did come across this vegan spread. This was all that I could find at the store, but we just taste tested it, and it's a good mayo replacement. So we're gonna use that for part of it. We'll do regular for everybody else.
Cool. So I'm just making a super simple slaw. It's literally just going to be one. That's going to be one head of cabbage, just as thin as you can. A quarter of a red cabbage, and then about a handful. I just did the shoestrings that were already pre-cut. I didn't want to have to deal with that with the carrots, so just a handful of those. And then it's going to be salt, pepper to taste, and then probably a quarter of this. So go with 4 tablespoons. Honestly, the coleslaw gets most of its flavor from the seasonings. Cabbage is pretty minute, as well as carrot. It's just supposed to be a texture enhancer for whatever you're eating. It's not supposed to provide a bunch of flavor.
I'm actually a huge fan of coleslaw. I love coleslaw, but knowing that it's made of mayo and made of egg, I'm gonna probably not be able to do it out in the wild or in a restaurant, but I can definitely do my own. It's looking good.
Personally, I don't like when coleslaw is too thick. I think it's just kind of a gross mayo mess. So I just went ahead and added a smaller amount. We'll make sure to drop inside the description what this ended up being, what the actual measurement for the mayo ended up being.
All right, Tristan says that the coleslaw is ready. I'm gonna give it a try. Good stuff. I won't give you a 10 out of 10, but it's good.
Okay, what would you rate the food?
The pork, 10 out of 10. The noodles, 10 out of 10.
See, they're so good. I told you it was a 10.
I'll give you an honest review.
It might be self-serving,
She won't lie to you.
but it's the best pulled pork I've ever had.
It's good.
It's really good. How is it?
Very good so far.
Was it worth 12 years of schooling?
Was it worth 12 years of schooling? Is that what you asked?
Not quite.
I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into our video today. I am so sorry that we didn't film more reactions to the food on Max's graduation.
Yeah, it was a very good meal. I really enjoyed it. So
Best
thank you.
pulled pork I've ever had. I know it's self-serving because I made it, but still.
I've never had smoked pork like that, so it was very good.
And I will say, like, normally I douse it in, I don't know if I said this in the video or not. Normally I put a lot of barbecue sauce on it, but with this I really didn't need barbecue sauce. I still put it on because I love
I do
barbecue
too.
sauce.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
It was so just, oh my gosh, it was amazing. You did a great job.
Yeah.
That
well
was
done.
so sweet of you
so much.
to take the time to make that.
Yeah, I woke up at 5 a.m. to make that happen.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Tristan, because he helped.
Tristan did help. So I just want to say congratulations. I'm so
Thank you.
proud of you, and I'm looking forward to what you have going on from here on out.
Go subscribe to his channel. Congrats,
Thank you.
I love you, buddy.
man. Love you.
Love you.
All right, you guys, we love you too, and thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that kind of stuff. We'll catch you on the next one.